Good evening, fine boys and girls. Today I'm going to teach you how to make a little extra money with your cryptos, and it's called arbitrage. So, for any of you who have seen the term arbitrage but never had a clue what the hell anybody was talking about, I will tell you a little bit of a story. Here's a little story I'd like to tell. So I'm a gamer, admitted. It's like, just a fun thing that I do. I play Hearthstone at night, when I'm trying to go to sleep and I'm winding down. And also, one of the things I do at night is I kill lots and lots of people in a game called Eve Online. Um, I was really mad addicted to Eve Online. It's probably the best MMO out there to this day. I mean, they're constantly updating it, upgrading it, adding more to it, basically adding more stuff for me to blow up. And I have a blast, and I have a lot. I had at one point I was running 3 different accounts with 9 characters. Okay, so you can call me addicted, and I probably dropped like I don't know 4 or 5 grand playing that game on skill injectors and stuff like that. So anyway, what I actually did was I used to play a game called War Machine, and which is a tabletop miniatures game that I still play. I still love it. I just don't have time for any of this shit anymore. But actually, I played War Machine a lot because I like painting. I liked painting the figures, and it was very therapeutic, and it was a way for me to calm down. And because in the mortgage business, you get pretty stressful sometimes. So anyway, I was playing Eve, and one of the things that you can do in this game is there are stations all over the different galaxies and universe and all that stuff, and some of these are I mean there could be station A, and then station B could be 80 jumps away. Jumps being every time you enter a new system you have to go through like a Stargate kind of thing. So anyway, it takes a long time, and there are huge price differences from one station to another station on any one of the tens of thousands of different items that you can acquire in the game, from missiles, bullets, armor, plating, electronics. I mean, you name it, stuff to build ships and all the weapons and everything else, industrial stuff, you name it. So what I would do sometimes for a little extra money with my industrialist is I'd load up on one thing, and I would go check the charts online and see how much was robotics, how much was 50,000 robotics in this station compared to this other station. And if there's a big price difference, I would fill my hauler, my obelisk, which is my ship name. I'd fill it up, and then I would just transport it with my alts playing escort to another location, and I would sell it at the other station. That is arbitrage in a nutshell. Basically buying low in one station, selling it at a profit at another. In this case, instead of stations, you're talking about cryptocurrency exchanges. So I'm going to show you guys kind of an example. So Coinigy is, I'm going to put a referral. I'm going to start promoting Coinigy because it really is sick. I mean, it's just everything that it does is incredible. But anyway, I'm going to go up here to apps. I'm going to click the ARB matrix. Pretty colors, pretty colors. So here we're looking at Bitcoin, and I'm not going to make this a real long video. I just want to basically get you a little interested about something new here that you may or may not be familiar with. I'm going to sort this grid. Now, if I buy Bitcoin right now, I can buy it on this exchange, CBNK, for $10,813. I can sell, well, okay, so I'm looking up here at how much is available to buy, but if I were to basically, in a nutshell, if I were to buy it here and sell it at this exchange, I'm making this profit. I'm making 11.4% profit. And this basically shows you how much profit you can make selling it off to the other exchanges. And, it'll tell you, well, over here, you're going to get the least profit on HitBit. So that's arbitrage in a nutshell. I mean, you can go in and you can punch in other coins. Let's say Ethereum. Let's say Ethereum BTC. Wow, lots of options. So those are going to load up. I'm going to resort this chart. Sort grid. All right, so there's not a lot of huge profit potential going into this. But it's basically going to tell you, too, like how much is available for you to profit on. So you can buy 0.1 Ethereum. Now it's 0.5 Ethereum here, and you can sell up to 0.2 of it on this exchange for that much profit. So That's arbitrage, folks. I mean, it's easy, and you know, I don't do it because it is kind of time consuming, and there are some pitfalls to this that I want to kind of warn you about. Um, you know what happens is you saw just in me going here, this updated, boom, like that. So unless the margins are really high, you have to consider the maker taker price on the exchange that you're buying it on, right? So you've got that fee. Then you've got your transfer fee, and then you've got your maker taker price on the other exchange. So you have to calculate those fees into the total trade to figure out if 2% is going to be enough to justify the time, the money, so forth and so on. So while arbitrage in general is pretty simple stuff, you don't want to lose money. So you want to make sure that you're trading, you want to make sure that you're trading coins that you can afford to trade in bulk, right? You want to make sure that there's enough volume to support that price difference between the two exchanges. And I know that there is some software out there, but I'm not going to tell you about any of it because I haven't tried it. And unless I try it and I know it works, I'm not going to bother you guys with it. But I can tell you now, if I try it and it works, I'm going to be an affiliate. So yeah, this is pretty much a quick video. I just kind of wanted to open your guys' eyes to something that you may or may not even be familiar with. And Coinigy is a really great tool for showing you kind of what's available out there. If you don't have a Coinigy account, I would definitely suggest getting one. It's $15 a month, and it allows you to do so much stuff, man. I mean, it's like you've got all your charting tools in here, everything that you want to do. And actually, because I was on upstairs, I was looking at Bitcoin, and I was actually working on some systems. So I'm actually working on a new Udemy course. It's going to be much more advanced. I'm going to go much deeper into arbitrage and different tools. By the time I do my Udemy section on arbitrage, I'm going to have a whole bunch of tools and things like that that'll help you. My next course is going to be badass. I'm telling you guys now. And it's something that I've been outlining and working on for about a week and a half now. And I'm just getting to the point where I'm going to start recording the content. But anyway, but yeah, I mean, and just to give you guys an example, if you're not familiar with Coinigy, let's say I wanted to sell some Bitcoin, like right here, I could, well, it might not let me because I don't know if I don't have a balance on here. But if I did, I could click either sell order, buy order, and then it'll give me this little, here I can show you with an alert. It looks just like this. And I can drag this up and down to wherever I want to sell it, and then I confirm it, and it locks it in. And it's that simple. I don't have to mess with all the other exchange bullshit. But if you wanted to, you could do similar things. Well, actually, I'm going to delete this. If you wanted to, you could do similar things here. Well, that's the alert. I'm looking for trade. So here's the trade. A lot of different tools here. Bitcoin, here's the economy tab that shows you all kinds of different information about the coins. Market data showing you the buy and sell walls. I mean, everything you need to be an effective trader is in here. And I will tell you that I'm going to be going over Coinigy quite a bit in my course because I love it, man. I use it. I know some people like TradingView for the free charting. But I like to actually, like this Coinigy allows you to pipe it. Every one of these along this wall here is an exchange. So if you had an account on every one of these exchanges, you can buy and trade. You can buy, sell, and trade, do whatever you want on those exchanges right from Coinigy. You don't have to go to every individual. It works through APIs. Huge time saver. But anyway, I don't want to make a real long video. I was reading more about arbitrage. I knew about it, but I never really dabbled in it a whole hell of a lot. And I thought, man, this is a great way for somebody. You could honestly, you could take $50 because I know I get all the emails from you guys. A lot of you guys are struggling. You're like, man, how can I make some money? How can I do this? How can I do that? I can't get into ICOs. Arbitrage may very well be a really solid way for you to start growing your position in something. You could very easily, I mean, you could take $50, $100, and if you're timing things properly, you're doing your research, and you're really charting this stuff out, not charting like technical analysis charting, but charting it out in terms of, understanding, okay, well, I've got enough money to buy X coin here, and if I take it over to this exchange, I might make $75 in profit off of this one arbitrage trade. And then you just keep rinsing and repeating, man. Rinse and repeat. Keep your eye on how much is available at that particular price, Okay, which that's what this is telling you. It's basically saying you can buy X amount of this coin at this price and sell up to this amount of this coin at this price and make that much of a profit. Obviously, Ethereum, Bitcoin is not going to be big for you, but this is where your research comes in. And I know that there are other tools out there to kind of help with this. And it looks ridiculous. I think this looks exciting as hell, but that's just me. I just look at this, and even though this isn't the right coin, to make a good profit, it's exciting as you go through and you can check all the different coins and find out what's going to give you the best margin. And this is going to change every day. This could potentially change every hour. But you also want to make sure that there's enough volume going on for any particular trade so that by the time, you know, maybe you want to, maybe especially with a lower budget, you want to make sure you're only using fast transfer coins that go from A to B really quickly. Bitcoin's obviously not going to cut it for you because by the time Bitcoin reaches your destination exchange, it could already, the whole profit potential could be gone already. So that's it. I just wanted to do a quick video that I hope kind of sparks a new avenue for some of you guys and gives you something else to chew on while I'm getting all this other stuff situated. So hopefully this is helpful. And until next time, guys, crow your coins, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a good night.